Terry tips, guys. Get a notebook, get a pen. Today I'm going to give you a business credit building checklist, okay? If you have been frustrated, if you have been overwhelmed, if you're unsure what to do next, if you've been applying for money and getting denied, this video is for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to give you a 10-point checklist that you can watch from beginning to ending, go through these steps, and it will help you build business credit. Now, do my success tip at the end. And quick nugget right here. You do not have to be a self-employed entrepreneur to build business credit. You can be an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, investor, nonprofit. I do not care. If you are a freelancer on Fiverr or doing items on Upwork, you can build business credit if you have an EIN. Got it, good, guys. And what I'll also say right here is it does not matter if you're brand new or if you're seasoned, right? Because some of you guys are getting denied for funding because you've missed some of these steps. So watch this video and make sure you've done all of these things in order. Got it, good, guys. So number one, you must incorporate. Guys, stop missing this step. Just having a DBA, just having a logo, just having a website, just having an Instagram page, that does not mean you are a legitimate business. So we're talking about qualifying for $100,000 plus the money. Come on, somebody, the big money. You need to be a legitimate business. So incorporate. I recommend incorporate.com or InkFile. These are online services that actually specialize, guys, in small business formation. They will do it super quick for you. They'll do all of your documents and they will register your business with the state. Now, guys, if there's anything in this checklist that you do not understand, I have support videos that I will link that will help you. So I have a whole separate video on just how to register your business, and that's going to be step number one. Now, quick nugget right here. If you've already been in business and you forgot this step, no worries. Go ahead and do it now. You can still incorporate your business, and hopefully your name is still available for your state. So step number one of the business credit building checklist is to incorporate and register your business with the state. Step number two is you must have your EIN. Stop fighting me on this, y'all. I do not care if you have employees or not. Your EIN to your business is just like your social security number to you. So you need your EIN to secure funding. And guys, honestly, it's super important because the whole point of building business credit is to keep the two separate, right? So you want to have your business credit and your EIN, and those things report to the business credit bureaus, and your personal name, your personal social reports to the personal. So you need the EIN to secure your funding and to actually make sure that the business credit is in your business's name. Got it, good? All right, number three, the business credit building checklist is you must have your DUNS, D-U-N-S. This is free through Dun & Bradstreet. Stop paying people to do this for you guys. The reason why I have it as step number three is because you need to fill out all the information, and then it takes a minute for them to verify your business. So I want you guys to start there right away as soon as you're incorporated and have your EIN, and we're going to move on to some of the other steps. And that way, by the time you're going to get tier 1 and tier 2 accounts, which I will explain, you'll have your DUNS in place. I have a free video. How much does it cost, Terry? Free. That tells you how to register your DUNS, how to register your business and get a DUNS number right away. Guys, a DUNS number is like a stamp of approval. It means you are a legitimate business, and it's one of the steps to looking good on paper so you can leverage to build wealth. Step number three is have your DUNS. Step number four is to get your business bank account. Listen, guys, and mind you, I'm putting these steps in order. Make sure you watch and rewatch this video, write down the steps, and make sure you execute on each item, and also share it with your friend and subscribe. Come on, somebody. Right, but make sure you have your business bank account. Guys, I don't care if you have $0 and 0 cents. You want to set yourself up for success, right? So the essence of being a business owner, small or large, is that you have a product or service that somebody is going to pay you for. Well, you cannot accept payment from anybody or get business credit and get a business line of credit, business loan, all those items if you don't have a business bank account. Now, nugget right here. There are different levels of bank accounts, so don't be discouraged by like the big banks like a Chase or a Bank of America where they say you may need $2,000 or something of that nature. Go to your regional bank, go to your credit unions. A lot of them have business bank accounts. You can start with $0 or $100 and a lot less fees, okay? So make sure you do that. And I'll say nugget right here. when you're opening up your business bank account, because sometimes you will have to go in person or submit your documents in advance, which is why I told you to incorporate and have your EIN and have your DUNS, so you have your documents. Come on, somebody, for this step to get your business bank account. But ask them, right? At that time, that's a great time to ask your business banker, what are your business credit cards? Do you have business loans? Do you have business lines of credit? Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. So I have a ton of entrepreneurs and investors, wealth warriors, hey wealth warriors, who have gotten their business bank account and at the same time, gotten a business credit card, business loan, or business line of credit right then and there with their business bank account. And it's because of having that conversation with the business banker at that time. A lot of times, if they do a soft inquiry, you can use that soft inquiry to qualify for the business credit. Guys, the very worst thing that they can say is no, but have that conversation. So step number 4 was to have your business bank account. Now, step number 5, we're moving into looking more fundable on paper and setting yourself up for other qualifying money. You want to have your website, you want to have your professional email, and you want to have a business phone number. Now, guys, it doesn't have to be a crazy big website and super robust. It could be a one-pager that your logo, a bio, contact information, and says, what you do. Guys, there are plenty of websites like GoDaddy, like Wix, like Squarespace that will not only give you a domain. Sometimes, like I know I've gotten domains from GoDaddy for $9.99. You can't tell me you don't have $9.99 to invest in your dream. Well, they'll give you a domain, and then you can have a business email. So let me give you an example. Let's say, my business name is Terry Speaks. Instead of having Terry Speaks at Gmail or Terry Speaks at Yahoo or Terry Speaks at AOL, a business professional email is info@terryspeaks.com. admin@terryspeaks.com, CEO@terryspeaks.com, but it takes you getting the website first, guys, to secure the business email, okay? And this is where it sets you apart, right? When we're talking about qualifying for 6 figures and above, putting yourself in position for success, it is the small details that most people don't do that are the things that bankers are looking for and lenders are looking for to disqualify you. They want to make sure that you are a legitimate business that is serious, okay? So business website, email, and phone number. And guys, right now, in the very beginning, if you need to use your own personal number, your personal cell, then go ahead. But just know, as you level up, if you're able to invest in a separate business phone number or even a toll-free 800 number, guys, again, it doesn't cost a whole lot. Grasshopper. I'll link some additional. I have some additional items, additional sites that will help you with this. Where sometimes it's $10 or $20 or $50. I even say Nugget right here. Having a virtual office is a way for you to have a commercial address without spending a ton of money. I talk a ton about Opus. I did a whole video on them. The reason why I like Opus, guys, Opus Virtual Solutions, is because they'll give you a commercial address, they will give you a business phone number, and you actually have access to a live receptionist to answer your phones. Come on, somebody. And it's for a small monthly fee. And remember, Nugget right here, these are all legitimate business expenses. So if you have a commercial office and you have a business phone number, you have somebody answering your phones, let's say those fees are $100 per month. Well, that $100 per month is a legitimate business tax write-off. So you get the money right back, at the end of the year, right? It's something that you can write off as a legitimate expense. So those 3 things. Now, step number 6, guys, of the business credit building checklist is to have a legitimate business payment processor. Y'all wear me out on this one, so let me just say it. Do not get mad at me. I am just the messenger. But you do not, for your business, want to be using Cash App. You don't want to be using Zelle. You don't want to be using Venmo. I don't make the rules, right? And so what I would say is that Zelle, I know people, I've said this before, and people are like, well, I thought Zelle was good. Zelle is good for personal, but we're talking about business, right? So you want to specifically use payment processors, and the point is that they're going to allow you to take credit card payments, debit card payments, but more importantly, y'all want to know a hack? Somebody put in the comments hack when you watch this. A hack is that payment processors, specifically Business PayPal, Business Square, Business Stripe, have up to $150,000 in business funding, business capital, working capital for you. It's actually a soft inquiry, gets direct deposited into your business checking account, which I told you to do. And what was that? Step number 4. And so this is a way to leverage, right? And so again, I don't care if you work a full-time job, guys, and you're incorporating your side hustle, or you do your business part-time on the weekends or in the evening. Set yourself up for success. Maybe you use your payment processor, payment PayPal or Stripe or Square, and eventually you qualify for $10,000, and then you pay it back and you get $20,000. You pay it back and you get $50,000, right? But they have up to $150,000. I have a whole separate video where I talk about this hack specifically, working capital for investors. This is actually one way that I buy my vehicles. I buy them all with working capital, and it's no hard inquiry, and it gets direct deposited into my business checking account. So step number 6 was business PayPal, Stripe, or Square. Step number 7, guys, of our business credit building checklist is to get 4 tier 1 accounts. Now, the purpose of tier 1 accounts, guys, are to give you a business credit profile and a business credit score. This is going to help your business start to stand alone, right? Now, think about it. For personal credit, you didn't get one credit card and pay it on time one time and all of a sudden have a 700 credit score. So your goal, guys, is for your business to be able to stand on its own and have its own borrowing power. So this is the way that you build it up. 4 tier 1 accounts. The reason why I start with tier 1 is because they're normally 99.9% of the time a soft inquiry. They do not check your personal credit at all. A lot of times you can be incorporated for just 30 days or 60 days. Some might want 6 months, but usually like 30 days or so. And they don't care about revenue yet. So this is a way, this is strategy. This is high level strategy, how to make your business look good on paper and qualify for funding, even if you don't have a 7-figure, business or a bunch of employees, or you're even full time. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say tier 1, I will link my video on tier 1 and net 30 accounts. It digs into that a little bit deeper, but this video is a complete full checklist, okay? 4 tier 1 accounts is going to give you a paydex score and help you qualify for funding. Now, step number 8, guys, is I recommend having 2 to 4. How many, Terry? 2 to 4. Fleet cards or business corporate cards. Now, the reason why I say corporate cards, guys, I didn't say business credit card, is because corporate cards are another way to leverage fintech financing. They are specifically for business credit, and a lot of them are, again, soft inquiry. They will report to the business credit bureaus. And guys, your goal, nugget right here, is to have multiple trade lines in your business's name to build a strong business credit profile and strong business credit score. So the more trade lines, aka accounts, you have, the stronger your business credit profile, the stronger your business credit scores. I am strategically in this video giving you things that are soft inquiries. That way we are building our business credit without damaging our personal credit. I will link my video on corporate cards, but an example is not Capital One, Capital on Tap, Divvy, which is now called Bill, Torpago, Ramp. There's a whole bunch of them that are business corporate cards that are revolving trade lines in your business's name. And guys, a lot of them, if they're a soft inquiry, I always say, if it's a soft inquiry, go for it, right? The very worst thing that they can say no. And if they say no, get the information of why you were denied. This is a huge thing you miss. If you're denied for any credit, ask for the reason for denial, because sometimes you guys can actually fix it and reapply. Sometimes it's an error, or sometimes you're like, okay, I didn't know I had to do that. Let me go ahead and do that. And now when you're in position, you can go for that financing, okay? And fleet cards. A lot of the fleet cards, some of them are tier 1, like Murph USA and WEX. Fleet cards are gas cards. Who can't use gas? Come on, even if you are a full-time executive assistant, and let's say you are a realtor on the side. Well, guys, you're using your vehicle to go to open houses, to see properties, to go to the office, to drive clients around. So you can legit get something like a business fleet card that you can actually put gas on. You can get oil changes, you can get tires, and the bonus is that it helps you build business credit. This is a revolving card in your business's name that's also considered a trade line that's going to report to business credit bureaus. Are y'all seeing a theme? That's going to help you qualify for more money. So at least 2 to 4. Now you can have more, but I'm giving you guys a checklist to start. That way you guys can see movement and momentum and results without being overwhelmed. All right. Step number 9, guys, is that I want you to check. Look, don't get mad at me. I want you to check your personal credit scores. Guys, hack, nugget, 700 and above personal credit scores is the way to fast track getting approved for funding. Now pause. Some of y'all are like, well, Terry, you just told me all these things without them checking personal. I did. This is why business credit building is a hack, because you don't have to have good personal credit to qualify for funding. However, if you want to qualify for more money faster, if you want to fast track the process, a back end hack is having 700 and above personal credit scores. I recommend checking Credit Check Total or My FICO. We are not using Credit Karma. We are not using Credit Sesame. We're not even using Identity IQ because they go back and forth. I'll put the link in the description and the pinned comments for My FICO and Credit Check Total, and I will also, if you're not at 700, then that's an action item. Okay, I am a business owner. I want to qualify for 6 figures and above. Let me work on my personal credit. I'm going to give myself 90 days, and then I'm going to invest in either training, a course, or I'm going to watch these free videos Terry's about to give me on how to increase my personal credit scores. Okay. And step number 10, once you've done all of those things in order, executed all of them, you can move on to tier 2, tier 3, and sometimes even actual other types of business funding like business lines of credit, business equipment financing, business credit cards, business term loans, business microloans. I could go on and on and on, but this is a complete checklist from 1 to 10 that you guys can do right now immediately. Start where you are and get it done. I don't care if you write the list down and do one thing per day or one thing per week for the next 30 days or 60 days. If you follow these steps, you will start to not only get approved for funding, but you will have business credit profiles and business credit scores. And quick nugget right here. Always remember the 3 C's of funding, of approval: credit, cash flow, and collateral. These are the 3 things that business credit, not only personal credit too, but business credit or lenders are looking for to approve you. If you have good credit and no cash flow, some lenders will approve you. If you have a bunch of cash flow but bad credit, some lenders will approve you. You don't have to be strong in all 3 categories, but just remember, if you are brand new and you have bad credit, no collateral, and no cash flow, well, you're too high risk for lenders. So still go through these steps, but then work on your personal credit, especially if you don't have cash flow yet, to help you qualify. Come on, somebody, for some money. This is a wealth building ministry, and the goal is to break generational cycles of poverty. So we stand on Proverbs, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So this is about us using our gifts, monetizing our passion, building business credit, and then pouring back into our families, having that foundation and leading by example, right? Amen. And for my nugget, I will keep this short and sweet. No, you're running out of time. I want us to stop procrastinating, and I want you to get started right now with what you have. Guys, when I started my business, I didn't have a great big team and all the things, the separate office like I have right now. When I started my business, I had a laptop, a cell phone, a printer, a dream, and God, right? And I started just doing the work. Guys, you have to be faithful over a few before He will bless you with abundance and bless you with the masses. It is scripture. So stop thinking it has to be perfect. Done is better than perfect. Start doing the work now, and then as you're ready, level up, reinvesting back into your business, and then you relaunch. That's it. But start now with what you have and where you're at. No excuses. Amen.